welcome to my channel Made by Cath Craft. Thank you so much for joining me today for another one of my vlogs. So today's vlog is a little bit different because it's a collaboration vlog and I'm really excited to tell you all the details. But before I start talking about the collaboration, I thought I'd share with you what I'm wearing today. So today is another quite cold day in the south of England. We were supposed to have a bit of snow last night, but we woke up and it was actually just quite wet, but still quite cold. So I thought I'd put on quite a cosy dress, and this is one of my Tilly and the Buttons indigo dresses. And I'll show you the pattern in case you aren't familiar with it. I think probably most people have come across this one because it was really popular and still is, I think. It's basically a smock dress, or you can kind of make a tunic version. I'll show you the line drawings. And it's got some really lovely little details. It's quite a loose fitting smock dress, but you can add a little ruffle to where the skirt meets the bodice, and also you can add a little ruffle on the sleeves, and also these kind of flowing little extra cuffs here, or you can make a kind of bracelet sleeve. So my fabric that I went for this one is really cosy. It's a brushed viscose, so it's kind of like a brushed cotton, but maybe with a little bit more drape, but it's really cosy. I got this fabric from Stone Fabrics, which is a company I came across, I think from browsing and looking for this type of fabric actually, and I came across it and really loved it. And they have a website, and I'll link it down below, and it's a bit of an unusual system because you have to phone up to order, but it worked really well and I'm really happy with the fabric, so yeah, do check them out. But yeah, so it's a brushed viscose, it's really cosy, and I decided to make quite a simple version of the indigo, so I didn't add any ruffles, and I use the bracelet sleeves, but I lengthen them so they come all the way down just to keep me extra cosy. But I'll put a picture up of me wearing it so you can see how it looks. It's just a really relaxed dress because it's not too tight fitting by any means. Just yeah, relaxed smock dress, perfect with a thick pair of tights and a cardi if I get cold. So that's what I'm wearing today, the Tilly and the Buttons indigo dress. But now let's move on to details of my collaboration. So I'm really excited to be doing another collaboration with Liz, who has her own YouTube channel, The Baker That Sews. You may have already subscribed to her, but if you haven't, then do check out her channel. I'll pop a link down below. And she does make beautiful dresses, lovely clothes, and she's a lovely lady too. And last summer we collaborated. We decided each to make a kind of one pattern, two ways collaboration, where we each use the same pattern, this pattern here, the Calais shirt and shirt dress by Closet Core Patterns, and we each went away and we didn't tell each other what we were going to make, and we each came back and then shared our versions, and it was a lot of fun collaborating with her, and it really got my mind thinking creatively, and it really inspired me, so I really enjoyed it. I made a hack of the Calais shirt and shirt dress. It's a lovely pattern, I'll show you the line drawings here, and I kind of took the top part of the shirt and added on like a gathered skirt with a dipped hem. I'll put a picture up so you can see it. In this beautiful cotton lawn fabric. It's a Lady McElroy cotton lawn, and I love that dress, and I got a lot of wear out of it towards the end of last summer, and I'm really looking forward to getting it back out when the weather perks up here. I'll include links below to the collaboration vlogs that we filmed for our Calais one pattern two ways collaboration down below, both mine and Liz's vlogs, so do check out those if you haven't seen them before. Liz made two amazing Calais shirts as well, so do check out her versions, they were so lovely too. But it was a lot of fun, so we thought we'd do another one. So we decided this time we were going to collaborate on a different pattern, and quite a new pattern, and it's this one here. It is the Bakerloo Dress and Blouse by Nina Lee. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about my what I've made by Nina Lee before, and a bit about Nina Lee before I share a little bit more about what I've got planned. So I'm a big fan of Nina Lee patterns. I've got two of her patterns, and I've made them a few times each one because I just love them so much, and I thought I'd share the patterns I already have and what I've made. So Nina Lee is a London-based pattern designer, and her patterns are really, I think, inspired by the London scene, which is quite cool because it's quite close by where I am, so it feels quite local to me too. So the first pattern I made by Nina Lee is this one here. It's a South Bank sweater and sweater dress. It's a really flexible pattern because it comes with three different variations: a cropped version, a sort of classic sweater version, a dress version. And I've made a few versions. I've made a South Bank sweater dress or two, and I'll put a picture or two up of the versions I've made, and they're super snuggly and perfect for winter. I've also made a jumper version where I just tweaked the pattern slightly. I'll pop a picture up. I made it in this lovely star print fabric, and I added a bottom band just to make it feel a little bit more jumpery because the pattern doesn't have a button band on it, but I just borrowed this bottom band here and put it on there. So I also made that version. And then more recently I made a couple of cropped versions which are perfect to go over dresses like this Tilly and Buttons indigo. And I'll put a picture up so you can see, or a couple of pictures so you can see how they look. But they're really actually useful, a crop jumper. And I've made two versions, one in black and one in navy, so kind of neutrals, with a kind of fleece back sweatshirt fabric. And they're really cosy because they keep your neck warm and keep your body warm, so you can kind of still wear your floaty dresses, but in winter. So I really like those. So that was my first experience of Nina Lee, and the pattern instructions are really easy to follow. It's a great straightforward pattern, so I really like that. So the second pattern I decided to try with her was this one here, which is the Camden pinafore and skirt. And so whilst the South Bank is a jersey pattern, this is a pattern for woven fabrics, and I particularly like the look of the skirt because I think it's really cute, and it's kind of smart and with some lovely features. It's got a kind of fitted waist and waistband, and it's got these lovely patch feature pockets which I think are really pretty, and it's got a invisible zip at the back, so it's really neat. And I've made two versions of this, both in corduroy. I've made one in a black chunky corduroy, and one in a finer corduroy that's a rust colour. And they're, again, really lovely to make, beautiful, great instructions to follow. I haven't made the actual pinafore version yet, but I'd really like to give that a go. But I think if I do make that one, I might try and toile it, because I have a fairly long body and I'm not sure if it would sit quite at my natural waist, so I think I'd want to have a little tweak of that one before I have a go of that one. One other thing I love about Nina Lee patterns is the artwork on the pattern envelopes. I do love a paper pattern, and I got the South Bank as a PDF, but other patterns I've got in paper patterns, I just love the artwork. And her patterns are always named around an area in London, say Camden for the Camden pinafore, and then the South Bank for the South Bank dress. And so for the Camden pinafore, she's put artwork around here, which she, I understand this is her own artwork, and it kind of is designed to kind of reflect the feel of the area that the pattern's been based on. So Camden is kind of quite a funky scene with lots of fashion and music. So she's got little microphones and cool high top trainers and things around this pattern. And then she also includes a sketch on the back of, so this is the Camden Lock and Camden Market, which I think is really beautiful. So it really, the pattern envelope's really atmospheric, I think, and I love those little details. And so I think that's a really nice detail that is really not only inspired by London, but the whole pattern envelope reflects the kind of London scene too. And there are a couple of other patterns I thought I'd particularly mention by Nina Lee, that are particularly favourite ones that I'd like to make at some point, so I thought I'd pick pictures up of those in case you're interested in seeing them. The first one of Nina Lee's patterns that's on my would like to sew list is the Kew dress, and I'll pop up a picture of the pattern envelope here. And so that is based around Kew Gardens, which is a lovely beautiful garden area in London. And I guess that kind of conjures up the image of a kind of a summer dress and tea parties and kind of English gardens. And so the Kew dress comes in three different versions. Two are shown in the pattern envelope. One's a kind of 1940s inspired tea dress, I understand, with little ruched sleeves, and it's got a high-low hem and some lovely details at the buttons. There's also more of a sundress option with little straps and then a lovely extra kind of little petal sleeve detail here. And again, it's quite a fitted bodice and then a slightly more flowing skirt. And there's also a skirt version too. So yeah, it's really lovely. And I think there's even an add-on with extra variations, a more fitted skirt as well. So it really has lots of options you can play with. And I've seen some beautiful versions of it. So it's a dress I definitely would like to make. Yeah, really feminine and pretty and some lovely details. And another one of Nina Lee's patterns that I really like the look of, which is a bit different for me actually, is a trouser pattern, and it's the Portobello trousers. And again, I'll put a line drawing up of those trousers. So they're high-waisted and they have pleats at the front and darts at the back, and then they go into kind of like a wide leg, so I think they're really flattering and have a lovely shape. And obviously they're inspired by Portobello Road and Portobello Market. But I think they're another lovely pattern that I'd like to try. I'm not a big trouser wearer, but I do think they look amazing. But she has other lovely patterns too, so do check out her website. They're really reasonably priced and also great to follow the instructions. So those are a few of the patterns that I've made, and also some on my kind of would like to have list. But now I'll move on to the pattern we've chosen for our One Pattern Two Ways collaboration. So both Liz and I are really keen to have a go of Nina Lee's latest pattern, the Bakerloo dress and blouse. And it's actually funny because it's a pattern when it first came out that I thought, oh, I'm not sure that's for me. The collar looked really large, the sleeve looked really big. I thought it might be too much. And the more I've seen it and the more I've seen some amazing versions, the more I thought actually it looks like a lot of fun. And I think I might quite enjoy wearing that, and the collar's quite cute. So I thought, so Liz said she kind of thought the same. So we thought, let's give it a try and see how it looks on us. So that's it. So yeah, it's a Bakerloo blouse and dress. So again, the London theme is based on the Bakerloo line. So this is kind of the colour of the Bakerloo line, the brown. Oh, I thought I should add, in case you weren't familiar with it, the Bakerloo line is one of the London Underground lines, and I think it's called the Bakerloo line because it runs via Baker Street and Waterloo. And I think it's one of the older lines on the London Underground, so it's steeped in history. And it's got some, it's got Sherlock Holmes on here and paw prints, so kind of, because Sherlock Holmes lives in Baker Street, I guess. That's inspired by that. And then again, it's got a lovely illustration on the background, and these are all landmarks on the Bakerloo line. There's the London Zoo and Elephant and Castle, and in the middle is Madame Two Swords. I had to actually, my husband actually looked that up and found it for me because we knew these two. We weren't sure what that one was, but it's Madame Two Swords, the waxworks, which again is on the Bakerloo line. So I thought that was really interesting, and we learnt a bit too from having a look. But it's a lovely pattern. So it's got a few lovely details. It's got a very large oversized collar. It's fastened at the back with a one button, and it's got a lovely ruffle around the collar too. And then the sleeves are quite voluminous sleeves, and then they're gathered at the bottom with a little frill at the bottom, which kind of, I guess, echoes the collar. Then you can make it either with a blouse, which I think is a fairly boxy fit, is not super fitted, or with a gathered skirt to make it into a dress. So those are the options. And it says for fabrics, light to medium weight fabrics, for example lawn, poplin, chambray, soft needlecord or taffeta, any fabric with enough body to create the collar but with not too much bulk to gather into the frill. So Nina Lee does her own modelling for her patterns, which I think is lovely as well, because she really is the pattern brand, and you get to see her there and how she thinks the clothes should look. So I thought I'd put up pictures of the Bakerloo blouse from her modelling shots so you can see the kind of styling she's gone for. So the first one is the actual blouse, and she's gone for a kind of pure white cotton version, which I think is really chic, and it really shows off the details in a kind of understated way, so I love that version. And then for the dress version, it looks like she's used a chambray, and I love that too. I think it's really edgy. It looks really cool all in the chambray. But I love how she's gone for just the one colour on each one, no pattern type option, because I think it really shows the pattern in all its beauty, all the little details, and allows for customisation for everybody else. So I'm really looking forward to making my version. So I put this pattern on my Make 9 2021 list, and I'll put a link to my Make 9 2021 plans vlog in case you'd like to have a look at what else is on my list. So I thought it would be great to make a start on one of the patterns on there, and I'm really looking forward to giving it a go. So I have already got the fabric for this. I didn't have any fabric suitable in my stash, so I went to have a look, and I had an idea of what I wanted already. I wanted something that was fairly lightweight and soft, but equally not too drapey, so that it would hold the frill well. And so I'm not going to share too many details about exactly what I've got planned for the making, but I thought I'd share with you the fabric I have got, and I'm really in love with this fabric. I absolutely adore it. And it's this fabric here. It's a absolutely beautiful Liberty cotton lawn. It's got such a beautiful colour. It's navy with different little flowers on it, and I think it's so pretty. I got this from Minerva, and I'll include a link below, and I was quite pleased to be able to get it in their 20% off sales over Christmas and the New Year. And I saw it then and thought, that is the fabric I want to make the Bakerloo blouse in, so I just snapped it up, because Liberty fabric is quite pricey. I've made a garment with the Liberty fabric before. I made another blouse by the Avid Seamstress, and I'll put a picture up of it. And I love wearing that blouse because it's got, as I said, it's got the Liberty Tana lawns have the structure of cotton, but they're super soft too, so they're really comfortable to wear and you don't feel too restricted. And I knew that's what I'd like for this blouse too, to make it something I might wear as an everyday item. So yeah, it's really lovely, and I can't wait to sew with it. So yeah, as I said, there are quite a few different options you can do with it, different sleeve lengths, the blouse and the dress, but I'm not going to give too much away. I'll be sharing more in my reveal vlog, which will be coming later. I also have a little message from Liz as well, so I'm going to insert that now, and please do check out her vlog talking about what she's going to do too, but I'll just pop Liz in now.
Hi Cath, thank you so much for agreeing to do another collaboration. I'm really excited about getting started on the Nina Lee Bakerloo dress and blouse. I haven't decided which version I'm going to go for yet, but I'm really looking forward to seeing which version you go for. I also haven't decided which fabric. I've got quite a few fabrics sat next to me, and I've just filmed my reveal video too about which fabrics I might be choosing to use. Really excited to see what you go for. Take care and happy sewing. Bye.
Thanks Liz, I'm so looking forward to doing a collaboration with you. I can't wait to see what you make. I can't wait to watch your intro vlog too, because I don't know anything about what Liz has got planned or her fabrics either, so I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get off and get sewing. I've already done some tracing, so I'm getting prepared, but I'm really looking forward to sewing this one up. So please do tune in to the reveal vlog when that comes out, and I'll talk more about how I got on with the pattern, as well as the little tweaks I've made to it to make my version special to me. Please do also go and check out Liz's vlog talking about her plans for our collaboration. I can't wait to watch it too, and I'll put a link below so you can make sure you check that out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog and that you'll enjoy the collaboration, and I'll hopefully see you again soon for another vlog. Bye bye!